Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Storm of Zehir. This is Big Los, and we are in the Alliance Arms Inn in the city of Port Llast. Let's talk to the innkeeper.
Welcome to the Alliance Arms Inn. What can I do for you, stranger?
I'm looking for some information. Is that a fact? Well, I'm looking for a young lass with a fetish for pot-bellied older men. Don't mean I'm actually gonna find one now, does it? I don't want to bribe 10 gold. That's crazy. Well, we could do a bluff. Oh, looks like Narediel can do 2 bluffs. One of them slightly more humorous than the other one. Or we could intimidate. When I don't find what I'm looking for, people tend to die. Yeah, that's a pretty good response, but I think we'll go with the slightly more humorous one. I've never been one for potbellies. But there is something about balding older men that just, is just so alluring. I see. I guess a little conversation never hurt anyone now, did it? What? You don't like drow? What do you want to know? The streets of this town are empty. What's going on here? If you haven't noticed, Luskan soldiers have taken over Port Llast. Neverwinter and the Lord's Alliance have left us to fend for ourselves. Our former leader, Heromos, has been imprisoned in his own garrison, if you can believe it. Why haven't you fought back? The people of Port Llast are simple folk, sailors and merchants mostly. We don't like the Luskans much, but I suppose we like dying a lot less. And a lot is supposed to be 2 words, according to my English teacher. Let me ask about something else. Yeah, like what? How many soldiers do the Luskans have here? The innkeeper eyes you skeptically and lowers his voice to a whisper. The garrison has troops in it, so does the Platinum Pride, not to mention all the guards that patrol the streets. The Platinum Pride? The ship docked over at the wharf. There's a priest of some sort aboard, and a full crew of Luskan pirates. The guards don't let anybody on that dock, though, so no one knows exactly how many are in there. Alright, let me ask you something else. What about the garrison? That's where our new town leader spends most of his time. It's located on the south side of town. You can't miss the guards out front. Alright, let me ask you something else. Have you heard any rumors? Will you stop with the wargs already? I'm so tired of it. I need a room. Of course you do. I've got a tidy space that just became available. It'll only cost you 20 gold for the night. 20 gold, that's a really good price considering it's been 50 everywhere else. But actually we don't need one, so we're going to talk to some other people. Ever since these startling Luskans took over, trade has fallen down a well. A long well to Beator. Alright. Well, I guess let's go look for that army of the dead. Let's try to add Septimund to our party. Why is he not here? Do we have to add him manually? I guess we will. Alright, so we got rid of Soriavora. I'm not really sure what Septimund's stats are, but I think he should be with us for the next area. So let's go talk to him and ask him to join us. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Not 100% certain, but oh well.
Do you require my aid?
I could use your assistance.
The undead shall fall before us.
Alright, so now he's in our party. Great. Why don't we take a look at his stats and his inventory? He's got looks like a bastard sword. Protection domain powers. What does this do? Divine protection. Okay, well that's a free spell. We've used it already. And it looks like a crossbow. So what's this unidentified potion you have? Potion to cure serious wounds. You can have that back.
Spirits.
Sacred vengeance. Not too sure what that does, but I'm sure it's useful in its own way, and we got up to level 7 spells. So that's pretty good. So he's slightly more powerful than Laryl. Laryl only has up to level 6, I believe.
What
Doesn't have much in the way of
now?
gear. We do have a parry up to wisdom +2 we could give him. That might give him an extra spell. What the? Alright, so we got an extra level 7 and level 3 spell. And my party is attacking an unknown enemy. We're gonna check that out in a second. But first, what's the level 7 spell that we can't live without? What does this do? Wave of divine energy blasts all enemy creatures within the area effect. All enemies within the area are stunned for 1 round for 2 caster levels. Those with 4 hit dice or less are killed. Well, I guess that could be useful. I guess we'll prepare that. It won't actually be prepared until we rest, but who cares? So what about level 3? We don't have prayers, so I guess we'll put that in there. I guess he's at a reasonably high level that prayer will last longer than usual. Alright, so let's zoom out here, and we got a ghoul. Okay, so since it's nighttime, I guess the undead are attacking, so we should probably go deal with this as soon as possible. Now, why are you over there,
Get rid of some,
Konstantina?
and a new crop of enemies seems to sprout up.
I don't know, but let's pull you over here. Alright, well, don't run that way. Are you crazy? You got a throwing axe. What's the matter? You can't throw anything? I guess we'll switch you back to your Warhammer. You can do a lot of damage with that.
Looks like we've got some more targets to butcher.
Are there any more enemies? Or is it just that one? Whoa, where did those guys come from? They weren't there a second ago. They must be hiding behind the inn. Run away. Yes, provoke attacks of opportunity. Alright, I guess we'll grab these ghoul claws and we'll sell them when we go back to Crossroad Keep to... what's her name? Candrel? Alright. That should be it. Wait a minute, I see somebody running over here. What's going on? Oh, looks like they killed one over here. Alright, so we got some more ghoul claws. Yeah, I guess we'll let Konstantina hold on to that. What's with all those buffs that are on us? I'm not really too sure. So that's where the Platinum Pride is. I don't think there's anything too useful about it. I guess we'll check it out later. But for now, let's just take our leave of this town. And they did say that the undead come from the east, so I guess we'll just start heading in that direction. Maybe something will have popped up on the map now that we've talked to people. And then maybe after that, we'll go check out that Temple of Umberlee. Alright. I guess we will rest, but it's somewhat dangerous. Let's try to get away from that monstrous band. Oh, a crate, huh? And we find 2 units of timber inside. Great. Okay, this is a relatively safe place to rest. But I guess we don't really need it. We'll do it later. The path leads to an old, weathered graveyard. Most of the gravestones are overgrown and the area is eerily silent. Well, let's do what we do best and enter the graveyard. We'll check it out. I don't recall seeing it there before, but... Okay, Army of the Dead, and someone damages Septimund 2. See, that's what I'm talking about. And look at this. Someone damages someone, miss. Someone attacks someone. A miss and a hit. And then someone damages Septimund. I don't even understand what that is. What's going on with that? Is there like an item that we're holding that's causing damage to our cohorts? Alright, so according to our journal entry,
What
this
are we
should
waiting
be the
for?
place.
Let's attack!
So, if this is the source of the undead scourge, we're probably going to be taking a lot of damage. So let's go on stone ski. And then I guess we'll do mass aid as well.
Oh, yes.
And you can do improved mage armor shield, regular mage armor on Valentino,
Dear John Queen. Yes.
and you can do shield of fate. What about you? Do you have any buffs? Well, you got bless. We didn't rest, so you don't have prayer. Alright, I guess we'll do bless.
Everyone follow me and try to keep up.
Yes.
Very good. Well, I think that should about do it for our buffs right now. We could do haste, but it's just going to wear off too quickly.
Quite.
2 torches? You know what? You can hold on to those, Septimund. There you go. Alright, and why aren't you armed? I thought I armed you last time. Okay. Now you have a crossbow.
Yes.
Creatures roam here. This is where the dead rise from.
Oh, it is, huh?
Oh, yes.
So we got a bunch of ghouls over there. Grave to touch ghoul. I wonder if they're stronger than regular ghouls. Let's try to throw a fireball at them. Why did you stop?
And then they've got range. Will do.
Oh, I forgot to switch you back to long-range weapons, didn't I? Alright, come back. Now would be a good time to switch. Why won't you switch? I'm pressing the button. There you go.
Plague on your eyes!
Alright, everybody. Pick a ghoul and shoot him.
Someone will.
Alright, that should have killed one. Let's
Get rid
try
of
to get at
some,
this
and
other
a new
one.
crop of enemies seems to sprout up.
Although,
I guess I can do that.
more likely than not, we're going to have to switch back to melee weapons. Yep. Alright. You are being attacked, so you should probably switch. You should as well, and you're going to get a big bonus for using a melee weapon. Especially against an undead, and you're trying to turn. Oh, that just takes all the fun out of it. You just killed everything with that turn attempt. Alright, I guess we will put everybody back to melee weapons.
I want to see.
Kind of a waste of a couple seconds there. Oh, what's this guy casting now?
Let's attack!
Didn't I switch you back? Oh, I guess it's not working. Whatever. Okay. Let's. Oh, and now you guys got damaged by flame strike. Wonderful.
Half of a half-wit.
Alright, just move over here. Alright, I guess you can attack now. No, I didn't want that. You know what? Whatever. Let's. Why is everybody getting disarmed and they're not arming themselves with what I'm trying to do? Like, you did it. Where are your weapons? There they are. Got you. Okay, there is your weapon. I try to switch your weapons, and for like a couple rounds, you decide to go disarm.
I guess
Where are you
I
going?
can do that.
Get
Well,
rid
there
of
are a
some,
bunch
and a
of
new
ghouls
crop
over
of
there.
enemies seems to sprout up.
Oh, we got a treasure bag. Should we go get it or not? Yeah, I guess we'll come over here and get it real quick. It's just a ghoul claw. Why do you have a bow in one hand and a sword in the other? That doesn't make
I
any
think this
sense.
one wants- Will do.
And where did that ghoul come from?
I want to see.
Wasn't there earlier.
suffering.
This one.
Oh, now they're all coming this way. Alright, I guess we'll have to switch everybody back then. You ran out of shurikens again. We're gonna have to buy you some more
Looks like we have
when we
some
get
work
back
to
to Crossroad Keep.
do. Half
I don't
of
think
a
they sell them in
half-wit.
Neverwinter. We have to find somewhere reliable where we can get them. I remember Vidinia
Looks like
was a
we've
very
got some
reliable
targets
source
to butcher.
to buy shurikens from. But if we ever go back there, we gotta spend like 2,000 gold pieces. That's not cool. Oh, looks like that vampiric regeneration is working even against
On
undead.
your eyes.
How about you turn some undead? And it did not work at all. Did somebody just do 130 points of damage? I think I just saw 130 points of damage. Let's go up. Who would be dealing out 130 points of damage? That's just crazy. Yeah, looks like Leryl's attempt to turn undead failed, according to that. Let's see, let's keep going, let's keep going. Wait a minute, Septimund damages ghoul for 130 points of damage. Well, that's just crazy. How did he do that?
Yes.
How did he do 130 points of damage?
Yes.
Alright, so I guess we got
Yes.
another ghoul claw. Alright, I guess we will... We'll go over there later, but let's check up here first, because I think I see something over here. Ghostly visage.
You should not be here. This is a place for the dead.
Who are you? I had a name once, long ago. Now there is only pain.
You should not be here. This is a place for the dead.
Why are you here? The warmth of life has forever left me. There is nothing else.
You should not be here. This is a place for the dead.
Your name was once Lord Adreum. Do you remember this? I've not heard that name in an age. Yes, that is how I was once called. Why do you linger here? Why can you not find peace? I only know that I cannot rest here. I was meant for another place.
You should not be here. This is a place for the dead.
I heard you say that the first time. The air suddenly grows unnaturally cold. The ghostly visage stares at you with obvious malice.
You should not be here. This is a place for the dead.
Don't you know how to say anything else? This is a place for the dead. You should not be here. Is that supposed to be funny?
You should not be here. This is a place for the dead.
Well, it looks like we have the option to attack him, but why don't we go through number 1 again? The people of Port Llast need your help, Lord Adreum. My duty in life went unfulfilled. It was my duty to protect the people of Last Port. In this I failed. How so? When the orc hordes came, I ordered the city abandoned. I could not risk the chance of the annihilation of all of Last Port's citizens. You abandoned the city without a fight? The orc horde was immense. Thoughts of victory seemed foolish. I took my family to safety while my captain organized the evacuation. The city was besieged much sooner than we expected, and many lives were lost. By the time I returned to Lastport to help with the evacuation, the city was ablaze. While many escaped the carnage, many more did not. The loved ones of the slain, in their rage, they took my family from me and my life. Your own people attacked you? I remember the hatred, the screams, the taunting. The coward Lord of Llast, they called me. They reveled in my torment, venting the rage that is born of the truly desperate. I was the face of their fear, a face they could defeat. I only tried to save my family as they had done, but in the end, their hatred and fear drove them mad. The entire Adrien bloodline was severed that day. You can redeem your soul, Adrien. Port Llast has been besieged yet again. Well, you know what? If we do that, then that'll get rid of the Luskans, and we don't want to do that.
You should not be here. This is a place for the dead.
It's in our best interest to keep them in power. Time to die, Ghost. Oblivion is all I seek, but none have bested me in over 200 years. And we're gonna attack. Let's put that to the test. Alright, everybody, let's attack.
Decorate my home.
Alright, you attack. I guess you should do shocking
Looks like we have
burst.
some newcomers to the party.
You attack, and you attack. So, 5 on 1. Whoa! He just killed 2 of my party members in 1 round. How did that happen? And right away, I think Lero raised the radio. But Valentino died. Oh, he came back with a raised dead spell. How did we get a sneak attack on a ghost? I don't understand. And all we get out of it is a bastard sword +2, and we got 96 XP. So how did he kill my party members? Let's see. 3, 6, 12.
Yes.
6, 11, 12. So he didn't lose a level for dying and then being brought
Everyone
back.
follow me and try to keep.
He didn't take an experience point hit either. Because I know that happens with your cohorts. They'll take experience points hits and lose levels when they die. But that didn't happen to my other party members. So how did he die in 1 round? Must have been some sort of instant death spell. Valentino, will save versus death. Failure. DC was 21. Well, I guess that explains it. Well, what was the spell that was cast? It doesn't say, does it? So it looks like he did like phantasmal kill or something if it was a will save, causing instant death.
Everyone follow me.
Listening.
And try to keep
That
up.
spell is pretty useful if you use it on
Yes.
characters with low will saves. Doesn't work so well against clerics or monks or other characters with high wisdoms.
Yes?
Alright, I guess we'll just grab this. No, you know what?
What do you want now?
We'll have Lero grab it. Although I don't think it's any better than the katana that he has. I think the katana is a +2 katana. So that's basically the same type of weapon as a bastard sword.
I have such sights to show you.
Very well then, I guess we will explore the rest of this place. I wasn't expecting my characters to be killed instantly, but thankfully we had some raised dead scrolls that were able to bring them back. See if we can explore more of this area over here. It looks like a bunch of ruins. That looks like a mausoleum over there. I guess we'll explore that in a second. Oh, we got enemies over there. Skeleton warriors. Okay. I guess we'll go up here and take care of them. Alright. So let's just deal with these skeletons and... Why are my other party members not doing anything? Yeah, 30 points of damage in one hit. That's great. Even though Valentino lost all of his stone skin and so did Noredio, they're not taking hardly any damage from these guys. Alright. Just what I like to see. A turn attempt just killed all the rest of them. And now we got wraiths to deal with. Oh, there goes another one. Oh, and we got two more. They didn't even bother joining in the fight, but now we brought the fight to them, and another turn attempt, and they're all dead. So let's grab all of these treasure bags. They're just a bunch of skulls and wraith tatters. But we can sell them and get some money, even though it's not very much. And we got a gravestone over here. Why don't we turn on search mode just in case it's trapped? Ah, you know what? Who cares? And
yes,
there's a full plate in there.
Quite.
We'll have Septimund grab it. What armor are you wearing now? Gives you a base AC of 5, max dex of 2, and an AC bonus of 2. And you get an armor bonus plus 4 versus undead. And you can cast Cure Critical Wounds and Detect Undead. Okay, so that's in your quick keys now, just in case we need to do that. What happens if we equip the full plate? Your AC goes up by 1 point. We might as well just use the other one then. The bonus far outweighs the benefits of 1 extra point of AC, especially versus undead. So let's use this Detect Undead spell, and then we'll check out the map. It doesn't look like there's any more around here, so...
Yes.
Very good. Oh, and we got some more gravestones. We got 2 more and a treasure bag that I forgot. Alright, so we got a green stone, and over here is probably some more wraith tatters. Yep. And then what do we have in here? A ring of protection plus 1. Let's give that to Septimund. He's not wearing any rings.
Quite.
It's not stacking. Why is that? Oh, it's a cloak of protection plus 2. Okay, so those things don't stack. And I guess we'll give it to somebody else then. And they'll hold on to it.
yes.
Not only that, let's have you hold on to the full plate. Not as good as the full plate plus 2 that you're wearing. So it doesn't look like we can go inside these crypts right here.
Follow me.
Well, what is there left to
I have
do?
such sights to show you.
I guess we could go... Oh, don't you hate those bugs? You click on something and then it sends you back all the way where you started. I guess we'll check out this mausoleum. I guess I have to walk in manually. And we have somebody we can talk to. Okay, looks like Nya from the original campaign.
Septimund? Are you truly here? Or have recent events robbed me completely of my sanity?
Okay, so looks like we brought him, so we got extra dialogue with him. So let's bring him up here. Your eyes do not deceive you, Nya. But as for your sanity, I cannot say. Why are you here courting the undead? Would that I were being courted by another? Alas, those days are but a distant memory, a faded dream. All I have now are nightmares, filled with death and loathing. But these are the sacrifices I am to endure for the sake of my home. I guess we'll just continue this. There's something deeper at work here. Your words ring true, but I suspect there is more to this. You're right. Why did you never return my letters, Septimund? You're raising the dead over love letters? Are you insane? Nya, you're always overzealous in your obsessions. I am but the latest. I seek no love, but only to spread the word of Kelemvor. I did everything to win your approval. Everything. I even gave up the necklace you gave me as a reward for working with your Kelemvor's will. Please, tell me you love me too, Septimund. Say that we could be together forever. Well, we could do diplomacy. Just tell her that you love her so we can get the hells out of here. She obviously cares about you a great deal. Many people look for such devotion their entire life. No. This cannot end happily. Let's just have him answer with the diplomacy. Nya, lives are at stake. No matter why you started doing it, you must cease this. The anguish of uncertainty is clearly evident upon Nya's face. With a great sigh, her shoulders slump forward and her voice is but a whisper. Yes, it must stop. However it began, and why, I never intended to go this far. What have I done? Go now. Leave this place of death behind you and return home. I've been such a fool. Such a fool. So she was raising an undead army just to get the attention of this guy?
Sights to show you.
Well, I guess if you battle the undead, there's no better way to get his attention than to raise an undead army, now is there? So we grabbed a bunch of recipes, and looks like there's a bunch of scrolls here. I think we have most of these except for the first one. So we'll hold on to create undead.
Oh, yes.
Until Norediel has a higher level. And I guess we'll grab these things. I don't think we can scribe them. We already have them. And we'll have Laryl grab Raise Dead. That'll replace one of the two that he used up, and then looks like there's a back room with the bed exposed to the elements. Guess it doesn't really do any good when it's raining, but well, whatever. Alright, so that should about do it. I guess we will return to Port Llast and complete this quest, and then I guess we'll check out the Temple of Umberlee in the next episode. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And, para siempre, tenga un buen día.